Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutny and I'm going to show game number 2. Great game and exciting game between Magnus Carlsen as a white and Jan Nepomniachtchi as a black. So we are watching game of FIDE World Chess Championship match, game number 2, and I can't remember since I saw such an amazing game in this title game. So both players are playing for the World Chess Championship title, and this game was exciting, amazing, and I love it. So I hope you will see interesting video and of course interesting fight. So welcome here and let's check this position. B5 move anyway is still in theory, but both players are trying to play aggressive chess, and maybe both players are playing for a win. At the end this game will be draw, but maybe both players will be unhappy because both players has chances to win this game. Okay, we just go on, and knight to e5 is a nice move because white is going to open diagonal and check this position. Bishop on g2 is a strong bishop, but right now is a much more stronger, and this diagonal should hurt black at least one day. So maybe this is a question, and I will show this variation why it's not good for black to take on d4 this pawn. Okay, this is not healthy because of this diagonal, but at least I will show this variation. Say black is taking on d4, what's going on? And I will tell you that everything is wrong because white has a nice answer. He's going to c3, and both pieces, say d4 queen and a8 rook, are under attack. So there's nothing else than to take on c3, and I think that here black will suffer a lot. And this is exactly not the position which you like to play against Magnus Carlsen. So this is exactly what nobody in the world will be happy to play against Magnus Carlsen, maybe only Magnus Carlsen. So let's come back, and I understand why Jan played move c6, and he is going to lock this danger white's bishop on g2. Okay, why not? Still we are maybe in theory a4 move happened, knight to d5 and knight to c3. I will show the mistake. Maybe here is a mistake to play the bishop to b7. Of course, don't accept that black will play such a bad move, but at least we are not such a strong players, and it's good to show you another variation how it's not hard to make a mistake, because of course why should take on b5 and take another pawn? This is not about a pawn, this is about weaknesses, and c4 is a weak pawn and a7 it's another weakness. So that's another reason why not to follow this variation and why to follow our game, because black played f6, and I like this move at most because knight on e5 is absolutely the best white piece, and it's a good idea to say this knight goodbye. And of course f6 is good move. Knight to f3, and maybe immediately it's not a bad move to play b4, but of course Jan will play this move later on. So he came to d7, and maybe he's going to check this pawn because this pawn should be under attack, and right now it's not under attack. I understand that this bishop is going to b7 because he need to take care about this dangerous diagonal. Just remember that we are watching World Chess Championship and game number 2, and nobody would like to lose this game. Okay, knight to b4, and this is a threat because this knight is going to d3, and in case this knight is going to sit on d3, I'm sure that the black should have advantage. So maybe something went wrong, and it's up to Magnus to prove his compensation because this knight on d3 is a great knight. Okay, knight to d3, and that's happened. So what to play? Knight on d3 looks terrible, looks horrible for white, and Magnus, let's play good move, and he did. He played move e5, and he's making space for this knight because of course move b4 is in the air, and this knight should not be passive. This knight has to be active, and knight on e4 is the best move at all. Okay, maybe f5. I will show another variation why this move is not such a best move at all. Okay, now white should take on b5, and he is going to open another file. So yes, of course, white is looking for any compensation, and I think that the best compensation is the way when you should have a better pieces. Okay, black maybe is taking on b5, that makes sense, and d5, that's another strike in the center, and center is under fire, and I'm sure that black is not ready for open game, and this is a exactly move of Magnus Carlsen. Unfortunately, this was not on game, but at least we are watching this variation. And another shot, knight to e1, is a great move because on d5 this pawn is under heavy attack. Here is a check, here is the rook, and this position it's under heavy pressure, and maybe this is the reason why both players were not happy to play this position. Okay, not both players. Jan Nepomniachtchi maybe saw this variation and he played well this game because he was not going here, and I'm sure that here this is exactly Magnus Carlsen's position. Without any doubt, this position should win Magnus Carlsen later on. But let's come back because move f5 was not there, and Jan is playing good move. Looks like he's not making mistakes and he's playing well. He's playing a really good chess, and bishop to b7 is a human move. You know, he's going to bring another piece to game, and why not to bring another piece and enjoy this knight on d3, because this is the biggest black victory, and of course it's up to white what he will play, because you know he's pawn down I think, and this knight on d3 is absolutely great knight, so this is a small victory. Okay, white is taking on f6. And what now to play? Of course, white need to be active, you know. In any case, don't count material and be active and believe that your position will be enough active for few pawns down. So he played knight to e4, and that's a great move. So he doesn't mind to lose another pawn, and of course this position is not about pawns. You know, doesn't matter if you are 1 or 2 pawns down, you need to be active and you need to be strong and you need to believe your position and you need to believe in yourself, and I'm sure that Magnus believe in himself. So okay, knight to a6, another good move, and of course don't be surprised, this move was fast move. In few seconds Jan played this move and he's going to bring another piece to game. He is not interesting to win another pawn, he is interesting to bring another knight, and maybe he's going to b4 and watch these two knights. These two knights are big threats to white, and you know Magnus Carlsen maybe is in problems. This is not easy position to prove your compensation, and maybe worse will happen. So knight to e5. Okay, maybe I believe that bishop to e3 and this variation it's maybe better. For example, here at least white has all pieces in the game, but you know how big this compensation is, I don't know. You know, these two knights are such a strong knights. Anyway, this bishop is bad bishop, but everything should change, and I think that here Jan is smiling and is laughing, because if anybody doesn't believe him, he's playing great chess and he's playing really for a win in this match. Okay, let's come back. This is only variation, and Magnus Carlsen has to prove that he's a world chess champion, and he did. He played in knight to e5, and black is taking by a bishop. So that's another good decision. This decision came fast in few seconds, and Nepo, it's absolutely okay. I think that he's absolutely safe, and now he played another great move. He's not interested to win another pawn, so he doesn't need to have 2 extra pawns. He's happy to have 1, and he played knight to c5. He's going to challenge or attack the best white piece on e4, and maybe here it's a big threat to just to win, maybe exchange. So white's position is shaking, and you know this is a position for Magnus Carlsen to prove that he's still the best man on the world, and he managed, because you know his position is really hard to play, and you need to believe in yourself. It's a mistake to take on c5, or not a mistake, but not the best move. For example, here I think that black's pawns are very strong. Yes, of course, this knight is coming back, and both rooks are free to go to d file. So not good position for Magnus, and I'm sure that here Magnus will suffer for draw. But Magnus is still fighting, and that's exciting how both players are playing. Both players are playing for win, and now watch this position. What a position! Both knights on d6 and d3, and this is a great position for knights. I can't remember I saw something like this. Both knights are there, and it's a big question. Which knight is stronger? Okay, knight to b3. Yes, black is winning something. And maybe this is not the best move. Yes, of course, black is winning exchange, but at the end, this knight on d6, it's a really strong knight, and maybe it's much more stronger than rook. So yes, maybe this position is suffered for white, and it's difficult for white, but this knight is his biggest compensation. So let's watch this position. Okay, rook to b8, why not? And it's a mistake to take on b5, and I will show another variation. Hope you don't mind, and hope you will be happy to see what was inside hidden. So, okay, take. Yes, I think that this position is absolutely perfect position for black. He has 3 pawns against one, and this endgame is absolutely great chance or great for black to play for win. So this is exactly what Magnus Carlsen is not looking for to play, and it was a chance to take back material. So he need to show something more than to win material back, and he played a rook to d1, and not a nice move. Maybe black should take on e4, and this position is interesting. Still, I think that black is playing for win. It's hard to believe that black should lose this game, and it's hard to believe that black has any problems. Yes, of course. This knight is jumping here and to f6, making check, and black inside position is a little bit dangerous, but there is no too many pieces left, and I'm sure that black is okay. But black played another move, and still not bad move. Maybe here it's good to take on b5 and to win another pawn, and ask black what he got for this pawn. At least it's another pawn, so in case that black is looking for victory, he got chance, and if white is looking for compensation, he got another pawn. So that was another variation. Hope you don't mind and you are happy. To take on c4 is a mistake, because at this position it's not such a good position for white, because this rook is going to be on open b file, and maybe this a4 pawn is a danger pawn to white. So too many ways how to run wrong, and too many ways how to make a bad move. And white need to play best move, because he's not too far to lose this game, and he need to fight. He need to fight for everything, because this could be the most important game of his life. And he managed, as I told you, bishop to a4, a8, and bishop to a4. So what's the plan? Of course, the plan should be here just to attack, black's position, but you need to be sure that this move is working. c3 is maybe mistake, and maybe this is a not losing mistake, but black is not winning after this move, because this is another pawn. Maybe g6 is the best move, and of course black is going to stop this threat, and it's up to white what he will play. Maybe he's playing h4, just take, h5, just take. And I think that even this position looks really scary for black. He will hold this position, and in case he's going to open this diagonal after move c5, or he will take on b2, here is a strong plan to play a3, a2, and a1, and this could be a lost position for for white, because maybe it's not enough. It's not enough to save this game. Even looks like, yes, something there has to be, but maybe not. Okay, maybe. But black played move c3, and this is not the best move, and this is a great move. White is going exactly in the right time to the right square. I will show another moves. Another mistake should be to take on b5. because here is the big threat on f2 and this knight is under attack. Okay, maybe you don't believe me. Say white is taking on c4, rook to b4, and after move c5, I'm sure that everybody will check material. There will be no way how white should hurt black, and all white's counterplay will be gone, and this position will be absolutely with winning chances for black. So another way how to play badly this position. Another variation, of course, here, for example, to take on c3 by a pawn. Maybe this is a stronger, say, maybe this is the same, but another pawn is gone. So okay, white is playing the best moves here, and he need to play best moves. Okay, he came to c2, g6, another pawn gone, and another pawn is going down. So we are not far to say that white has a good compensation. You know, this knight on d6 is absolutely big monster, and you know, and this pawn is doing good job, and these two pawns are not such a strong pawns. We have two plans, maybe to go to c4 and to attack on e6, or we should go to a8 and take another pawn. So what black should take, what black should play? Okay, he's playing good, not bad moves, but he is losing another pawn sooner or later. And I think that at the end this could be draw. Now we will see another amazing move because Magnus Carlsen is going to h3, and believe me or no, this is the best square for white's king, and here this is a madness position. White is absolutely safe, you know, this is the best square for him, and this is a really original position, and say well done to both players because they are playing super chess. And you know, at the end here this position it's draw. Okay, check and take. Even white has extra pawn in such a strong level, such a top GMs. This is a draw. You know, both players will play few more moves, but don't be surprised, it's not enough to win this game. So okay, both players are playing, and at the end there is no way how to win this game. You know, some games are winning, some and games are not winning, and this is exactly the story of this game. We saw amazing, exciting and great chess game between two chess stars, and big respect both to them because they play well, and that was exactly chess show. I hope you agree with me that we saw exciting game, and we are at the end of this video. So I showed you some variations, some sidelines. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free and press like and press follow. Made my day, and I will see you soon tomorrow. So after two games, it's 1-1 and everything's open. So let's check tomorrow's games, and let's see each other tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.